What's up to all the crew out there? This is JB here, and I've uh, I've had a pretty cool 24 hours, and I thought I'd share it. Uh, we just went to the premiere of the film Australia by Baz Luhrmann, and we had a couple songs on it, and it was really cool. The whole thing was really cool. It was really great to be not only to witness, but to be part of such a bold statement, a brave, bold statement that had so much integrity. And what I mean by integrity is that, when you watch Baz do what he does, you realize that he's completely there, and he goes there with all his heart, with all his conviction, and a lot of times reveals a very vulnerable part about himself, and I think in a way about all of us when we're allowed to allow ourselves to be vulnerable enough. So it was really great to see that film. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed being a part of it. We did a couple of songs for that film. Baz came to one of our shows, that I think a solo show with the Waves that we did for the Union of Soul tour, and he came with his great musical assistant and advisor, Anton, who's a legend, and they dug what we did, and we ended up doing something, and that was cool. That's the first time I've ever done anything like that. That was very cool. I thought it could have been a bit louder in the mix, but I think, unless it was too loud, I'm sure most artists might say something like that. But it was very cool to be a part of. And it was the nice surprise was just the utmost respect that was given to the Indigenous people during this film. Absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting it at all. A lot of films and a lot of forms of media use Indigenous culture, in my opinion, as a motif, a decoration, yeah, let's just say they use it as that, a motif. They use it to sell something else, but they use it, they exploit it all the same. And this was not the case with Australia. It was quite amazing that, in fact, I believe the Indigenous story and the spirit, or the burang, as the Noongar people say in the southwest, was really strong. It was extremely strong, and in fact, it gave the whole film a massive foundation. A massive foundation. And it's going to educate people around the world about the story and the stories of Australia, and one of the most important ones being the Indigenous story, and also the Indigenous plight. It really commented on the stolen generation, and what a great year to actually comment on that in the year of apology. We have so far to go with that, but it was actually quite fitting. So that was really cool. I'm not here to give you a review, but I'm giving you insight into my last 24 hours, and they actually had a decent party. These people had a decent party, which was at the same place as the Aria party. See, the music industry doesn't know how to put on good parties, which is really weird. Let's face it, it's kind of fucked up. You know, depending on what scale we're talking about, fucked up. But yeah, they're always trying to have like 6 or 7 different parties in the music industry, and so everybody's scattered. You can't get a real vibe going. This was just one party, and it was good. It was good to talk to other artists and just have a good conversation for once. Decent DJ and so forth. So did that. Got home around 2:30, and then had to wake up about 5:45 to do the Today Show. I'm not sure if many of you are aware of where that is, because I'm not up at that time of the morning to even watch TV. But yeah, with Richard Wilkins and his crew, and we played a couple songs off, or one song off the soundtrack of Australia, and that was very cool. It was very cool. It was a song I wrote in in England, and I just happened 3 years later to find a home on Australia, even though Baz didn't ask for it. I just put it on the files that I gave him for the assignment, so to speak. So we did that. And the interesting part of the story now arrives as we get off stage and get off set, and there's a note for me from the reception of Channel 9, and they said a lady called saying that she had a steel guitar for you if you wanted to have it. And that pricked my ears up, to say the least. And I don't know, I like the letter. I thought the letter was pretty cool, because I really like this writing. Let me just try to fold up all the address and numbers that she's given me. You know, like when you're given, you know, an invitation to a potentially free lap steel guitar, and it comes with this writing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a bit of a romantic little fairy tale kind of taking place. Billy was her name, and Billy's mother used to play Hawaiian lap steel. She said, "I saw you playing, and I haven't seen anybody playing that stuff for years." And she obviously doesn't know of, you know, Jeff Lang and your Ben Harpers and Bob Brosmans and the Xavier Rudds and Ashley Grunwald and all those great artists. And I kind of lucked out that she saw me. And she said, "If you want to come over, you can." So I hopped in a taxi and I came over to see this guitar that Billy's mom used to play. She got it in World War II. And she used to live in Innisfail, and she used to play lovely Hawaiian stuff. I don't know exactly how you play lovely Hawaiian stuff, but I've heard it, and it's nice. And so she goes, "Can you get it off the cupboard?" And it was about 50,000 more times dusty than this. It was like, I shit you not, it was like that thick